this whole daily vlog thing. I'm not really sure if I want to do a daily vlog or daily vlog. It's only because I don't know if I could commit to it. I just am not sure. It's great to build an audience. Maybe you guys can let me know. But for the most part, I think I like vlogging, but I'm not sure about doing it every day. That's a big task. That's a big undertaking. I'm running errands now. I'm out and about during the city. It's really an awesome day. I need to get my exercise in today. And I don't know. Though wow, kid in the back, he just come out of nowhere. Look at that kid on that bike. Like literally there's nothing behind us but a post office, and he just sprung up out of nowhere. You gotta be careful with these kids. This is one of them kind of days. I was really exhausted yesterday. I was really tired, and I didn't know how tired I was. I felt like I was going to pass out. And here's the thing. I was so tired, I almost passed out. And I've never almost passed out before, or maybe I have. But this was different. Way different. And I'll tell you about it in a minute. It's because I've been working on a film, which I'm usually working on a film, and I've been really exhausted because I have some deadlines to reach. So, and well, without the cooperation of people, that makes things kind of difficult. So, I found myself working extremely, extremely hard because it's at the end of a film, we're trying to reach deadlines, but I'm a kind of a workaholic, so what I like to do is I actually like to start the process of another film when an entire film is like in post-production. I like to start writing and working on my next project, if not for the next year, or just to have material in the pipeline, such as screenplays and things of that nature. Life of a filmmaker. You're always in the process of producing something. And I'm looking at winter locations for possible winter shoots. So although I'm finishing up in film now, I may not be interested in directing and producing another feature film until the fall of 2017, which is nearly a year from now. So nearly a year from this moment now, I'll be starting another full-length feature film that will take me into 2018. So I will shoot all winter, all fall, all winter, and release the product probably in next fall of 2018. That's how filmmakers pretty much plan out their schedules. Now, when you have millions of dollars at your disposal, you don't necessarily do a lot of the legwork that independents do. Independents do a lot of the editing. They're in control of pretty much the entire project. They're in control of the scoring, the audio dialogue replacement, the editing, the color, and things of that nature. Now you have help, and but you still have to be the overseer of a lot of these things. Get access to studios and things of that nature. Okay, long story short, now it's time to get to what I was really do less to do more. So yesterday I was really, really tired. I think I had gotten up somewhere around, I think it's might have been about maybe about 4:15, 4:30, and I wrote till about working on a current, a potential screenplay that could be filmed in New York, no less. And I've been starting this project, and usually when I'm writing, either it'll be late at night into the early morning, or I'll wake up early morning and write until I wake up really early, maybe sometimes like 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. This is AM, 6:30, 7:30. Like I'm working like 3, 4, 5 hours in the morning just to get a real head start on this project. And then, comes 9 o'clock, I get started on my normal day, and I got almost a full day's work in already. Comes 9 o'clock, I get started on my normal day, and I got almost a full day's work in already. So needless to say, I did this yesterday. I woke up really early. I probably got about 2 or 3 hours in, really dug into the new screenplay, really dedicated myself. And actually, that just didn't happen yesterday. The day before, I had gotten up at 2:30 and wrote till about 5:30, went to sleep, and then got back up at 7:30 and started working, and probably didn't go to bed until 11 that night. And the day prior to that, I think I had gotten up somewhere around. Needless to say, yesterday, I nearly passed out. It's a weird sensation, almost passing out. Now, I was so exhausted, but your mind keeps going because you have things that you need to do. But I was so tired. I wasn't like stretching, yawning tired, like, ooh, I'm tired. No, it wasn't anything like that. I was the kind of tired where you don't know that you're tired, and all of a sudden you may feel your body, your head going this way, and you don't know why. You're passing out. You're exhausted. This is what happened to me the other day. I always wondered why celebrities would pass out on stage. Now I know how that's possible, because you would think you're tired, you don't feel like it, you can't push yourself. But sometimes when you're pushing yourself, you can go over the limit. That's why I said do less or do more. We have in this society today the new motivation, tactic is to do more, to really exert yourself, to push hard for your dreams. But sometimes it could be a bit too much. Sometimes you can push a little too hard. You can push yourself over the edge. And I almost did that yesterday, because although sometimes I go for an evening jog or whatever, I really would like to start working out in the mornings. But sometimes I go for an evening jog because being a filmmaker, a lot of the time is a sedentary job, especially when you're in post and you can be sitting at the desk for 6 months. So I went after my evening run, I would sit back and I would, watch a little internet. I don't really watch television anymore. I'm not really a big online streaming fan. I have very few shows that I like. Game of Thrones is one. And for the most part, it's just kind of like, I really just sit back and I'll watch a lot of different blogs. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really into television anymore. I used to watch a ton of television years ago, and that's only because I was studying what was on television. Well, I'm not really sure what it is that I want to do next, but for the most part, I think I'm gonna just start taking it a little bit more, a little easier. I may not wake up as early as possible. I know a lot of entrepreneurs like this big, who wants to be a millionaire. They have these motivational tactics. Get up 3:30 in the morning. You work all day till 3:30 the next morning. You get up and you do it again. Well, there's really no time for sleep. And as I learned yesterday, I think I've been missing out on sleep. That's why I was exhausted and nearly fainted. So anyway, that's the blog for the day. I'm going to make sure that I eat healthy today. I'm going to go for a run this evening. I'm going to chill out on my blog. I did not wake up in the AM this morning just because yesterday was really scary for me. So I decided to wake up at a normal working hour and just kind of take it easy today. Well, I've worked for a few hours, colorizing and working in post, but for the most part, I kind of took it easy today. I'll get back at it tomorrow, which is Friday. I don't know why it's so hard to do things on Friday. I noticed that a lot of people don't run and exercise on Fridays outdoors. I don't know if they're planning to go out. I don't know. They go out to bars. I don't know. Whatever the case is that tomorrow's Friday, getting prepped for the weekend. Have shoot Saturday, have a shoot Sunday. We're trying to get this whole thing going. Like I said, I'm at the end of a film and I got to get this bad boy and meet my deadlines. But I promise you guys, I'm going to try to take it easy, or at least lighten my load. Maybe I'll go harder 3 times a week. All right, so here's the deal. I made a decision about the blog. I figured that I may start off trying to do the blog once a week or so. I'll try that, see how it works. And if it works, you know, I may increase it, long as it doesn't interfere with my work. And that is ultimately filmmaking, ultimately writing screenplays. The vlog is really fun for me. I like doing it and I like interacting with you guys. Okay. So, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of different things in this vlog, and I'm going to be, I used to have a talk show years ago, so I should really know how to do this. But for the most part, you know, I'm kind of an older guy, so I don't know if I have a lot of energy for the vlog. So, you know, but I like the whole idea of documentation. I like the whole idea of filmmaking. I like the whole idea of interacting with your audience and letting them create your products. Okay, guys, see you next time.